Here we go.
Got everything?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Here, honey. An offering for the king.
See you later, Mom.
Listen to your teacher, okay? And, give the king my best.
Dance with an angel, Mom.
Yeah. Maybe we'll tango today instead of waltz. That's our way of saying goodbye. My husband is an Air Force pilot and refers to fighter planes as angels. When he'd go on a mission that kept him away from home, I'd tell him in frustration to go dance with his angels. Matilda grew up hearing this, and now she uses it all the time. There's a nice view of the King's Bridge from our house. That iron giant is the pride of Grace Maria, our capital city. In the old quarter of the city beyond the bridge, you can make out an ancient castle, which is even more famous than the bridge. My daughter Matilda is going there on a field trip today. In the throne room rests the Golden King. He's been smiling for a good 600 years now. The king was a gentle person who was a bit on the small side, but he crafted a giant suit of armor that convinced his enemies to surrender without a single fight. Afterwards, they found such warmth in his smile that they bowed down to him in humility. Anyway, that's how the story goes. His smiling face still touches the hearts of our people. The very face my daughter and the others got on a bus to see this morning.
That was a brand new day.
The song on the radio seems to be a perfect match for the sunny weather.
Radio is taking all of your favorite requests.
I have no idea what's happening. That awful sound and the shaking. Was that a blast of wind from an explosion? The castle disappeared behind a pillar of flame.
Attention all pilots. Our capital city, Grace Maria, is under attack by unknown aircraft. Damage from the attacks is widespread throughout the city. All planes scramble and intercept all threats immediately.
Garuda team, time to take off.
anti-air guns ready for battle.
Focus all anti-aircraft fire on those bombers. Don't let them get any closer.
We interrupt this program for an emergency report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
Please be safe.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military. Roger that. I'm on the attack. Bandit at my 12. Locking on. I've got lock on. Garuda 2 fired.
Missile evaded. Lock on. Garuda 1 launched missile.
I want a damage assessment now. Okay, doing the most.
Attack one.
Garuda 2 launched missile. He evaded.
West sector shelter in the old core's been annihilated. Where should I direct the people now?
Enemy fired a missile. Looks like the stoves are running out of steam. Had enough, boys?
Missile was evaded.
Keep on now.
Lock on.
Kill confirmed.
This is Shamrock reporting an enemy kill.
Radar lock.
Shamrock, roger that. I'll back you up. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Tell the Air Force to keep the enemy away from 6th Street. Just give me 5 minutes. Enemy aircraft down.
Czechoslovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Saigon to Strigan team. We are prepared to launch. Strigan leader to Agayan. We will commence mission operations once your delivery is complete. Attention all aircraft. We are ready for Nimbus launch. Begin the countdown. Booster ignition complete. Launching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire! Engage the enemy at will following Nimbus impact. Finish them off.
What's this? Missiles? What the hell was that? Where are they coming from? Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want it up in the line.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
Slovakia, you plan on destroying Grace Maria?
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes. Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking. Roger.
What the hell's happening?
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat,
Which direction are the missiles coming from? Right or left?
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen! It's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order. This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Target kill confirmed. That's it, Kusha. Looking good. We're going to sweep Adelia under the rug. I can't figure these guys out.
I've got lock on! Hurry!
Get him. Get right once more.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
I took a missile. My gun is fried. A missile alert? Where is it fired from? The captain's always on the ball.
This one's mine. Garuda team, break away from this airspace and head west.
Gotta stick together.
Behind you! Break! Exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace. Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
Ghost Tide, Garuda 1 Talisman, and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Windhover of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
Evacuate these people.
All ships to terminate enemy forces over the bay. Get those anti-air guns ready for battle.
Focus all anti-aircraft fire on those bombers. Don't let them get any closer. I'll take care of this one.
We interrupt this program for an emergency report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
Please be safe.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Their economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped. Light safety on. Enemy tanks have made it to the ground and they're coming at us. Prepare to engage.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
Missile closing in! Evade!
These bastards think they can barge into someone's house without even calling first.
Unbelievable! I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
The bridge is down!
Back the
Calm
other
down
way.
and give me
The
a
bridge has
second.
collapsed.
Which bridge are we talking about? Nice work. Take care of as many of those tanks as you can while they're up in the air. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Taking place in the East District. We strongly urge all citizens of Grace Marion to stay indoors at this time.
Move the tank company advance. Keep those airborne tanks from moving in.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick with close-range targets and run them down.
Time to say your prayers.
How could that have missed? A missile! Breaking to evade!
Missile launch. Jake.
Missile strike confirmed.
We're gonna be split in two. Stand your ground. Get him. Head right once more.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Talisman is locked on.
Damn it, miss.
Almost in effective range.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Lock on! Fox 2. I missed! Commencing lock on.
Lock on.
Nice, enemy down.
All airborne tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Eye, how are things on the ground?
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant alert.
Roger that.
Fox 2.
Garuda 1, Fox 3.
Our runway's being bombed to hell. It's totally useless now. Fox 2, Fox 2.
We have radar lock on.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Garuda 2 launched missile.
Get him! Get right, once more!
Bandit dead ahead.
Fox 2. Nice, enemy down.
Scored a kill.
Radar lock.
A miss? I'll take care of this one.
Okay, Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
A missile! Fox 2.
Bandit at my 12. Locking on. I've got lock on. Garuda 2 fired.
Missile evaded.
Roger that. I'll back you up. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Tell the Air Force to keep the enemy away from 6th Street. Just give me 5 minutes.
Enemy aircraft down. Log on.
Box 2. I've got lock on.
Enemy chopper down.
Evacuate everyone. I just...
The Estovakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got him. Let's do this one plane at a time.
We're heading for Sector E2. You guys take...
Our military has escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts on the battlefield. But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily occupied by Estovakian forces, and our central government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of Estovakia had declared. In response, the Republic of Imeria's political council unanimously adopted a resolution of open war against the Federal Republic of Estovakia. Our forces remaining on the Imerian mainland are still fighting in desperation to protect our country. Once our intelligence has been sorted and confirmed, the Republic of Imeria's armed forces must immediately regroup and counterattack against the Federal Republic of Estovakia. The beautiful country of Imeria belongs to us, and only us, the Imerian people.
Fire and smoke rises from the city before me. The King's Bridge is gone. Oh no. No! I vaguely hear a scream of terror that sounds much like my own voice from afar. I feel as though the Golden King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me. Every now and then, I tell my daughter the story of the night some years ago. A night when the sky was radiant with shooting stars. That night, your father and I made countless wishes together. An asteroid called Ulysses came into Earth's orbit and disintegrated into millions of pieces, which poured down on the land below. As we watched the shooting stars that night, fragments from the asteroid rained down on our eastern neighbor, Estovakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. Soon after, the news reported that their nation had fallen into a civil war, one that would last for years. Eventually, the internal strife was brought to an end when the generals came into power. In the midst of hardship, the citizens of Estovakia were convinced that the only way they could recover recover as a nation was to rely on a military government led by these generals. Before long, they went so far as to invade our nation, the Republic of Ameria. Our military was forced to retreat to Kassid, an island far to the west. My husband, a fighter pilot, also hasn't come home since. I walk on. I am unable to think. All I can do is follow the others. Ever since we came to the twisted remains of my daughter's school bus, my soul has left me. I am empty. Some of our tanks are parked at the approach to the bridge.
There's a train still running on the other side of the river. She goes all the way out to the edge of the border. We've got to blast this bridge before the enemy gets a hold of it. So move it or lose it, people!
Here I see the wreckage of a jet that was shot down. On what's left of the nose, I can make out some writing. Melissa. It's my name. What a cruel twist of fate for me to see this. My pilot husband, who had left for work that day with the same loving look on his face as always. He had painted my name on his angel. I go into the crowd on the train and endure 2 weeks of pure hell before finally ending up at a refugee camp at the border. I don't know any of the names on the list. My compatriots, who have now become refugees, gather around a single radio to listen to the broadcast. Even though the station is broadcasting out of Grace Maria, occupying forces have taken complete control of the airwaves. The enemy must have completely overtaken our capital, Grace Maria.
And although newer parts of the city have suffered considerable damage, the castle and a significant section of the old quarter have escaped relatively unscathed.
The castle's okay.
However,
Thank God.
the announcer went on to say that our castle was robbed of countless antiquities that once were elaborately displayed in our castle. Stripped bare.
As the Estabakian military, it is our sworn duty to govern this crumbling nation and get it back on its feet. Starting right here in Grace Maria, I found a group of street children in front of the central station here, where the area has literally been reduced to a slum. Step on up here, little girl. What do you have to say about all this?
Go dance with the angels, mister.
My ears were not deceiving me. That voice belonged to my daughter, Matilda.
I am Lieutenant Colonel Wojciech of the Estovakian Air Force. I arrived on a train to Grace Maria. To my detriment, I sustained a leg injury in the early stages of the war, relegating me to ground duty. I am now working as an intelligence officer for the Air Force. The ceiling has collapsed in the central station. From there, the city appears resigned to its fate beneath the Estovakian flag. What a pitiful sight. But at least there are no craters to mar the land. They are lucky in that sense.
Dance with the angels!
There goes my spare clothing. They will not be so lucky with these documents. What a miserable city this must be, with their children in such a state. The fine works of art once displayed in this castle were completely gone before the occupation forces arrived. Even the ancient armor of the Golden King, the collective heart and soul of the city's people, along with the crown, have disappeared without a trace. I must relay this unfortunate information back to the generals in my country. They were quite fond of those antiquities.
A large-scale formation of Estovakian bombers is heading toward Vitose, a city here on the island of Kasit. The enemy is plotting to storm Campania Airport, where our military is stationed, to stamp us out and put an end to this thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Vitose from the north. Our advance team estimates they'll be above the city in about 15 minutes. Air units are to cooperate with our radar facilities and resume operations. An enemy takeover of Vitose would mean the ultimate destruction of our country, Emeria, and of our Emerian people. Intercept them at once.